You don't have to keep struggling to battle with the invisible. So many people struggle in their battle because they intend to fight alone. The battle of life is a strange project from the realms beyond the human realm that you cannot understand its tactics. It's not fighting for the human. You might see a human in the run, but it's not a human-inspired battle. You cannot fight well if you decide to fight alone without involving God in your battle. So many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivers them from it all. The power to fight the enemy of your life is in the hand of the Lord, and you cannot access this power if you want to fight alone without the strength of God in your battle. This is not the battle of spear and sword. This is not a battle of guns and arrows. Neither is it a battle to destroy your body. This is the battle that has been launched by the devil to stand and destroy your soul, to bring you in enmity with God. You might not know that sin is a battle from the devil. You might not know that addictions are all battles projected by the devil to bring you to the ground and make you come short and below the glory of the Lord and separate you from the presence of the Lord. The devil is always fighting the children of the Lord, and God too is always battle ready to defend and fight for his children. But most time, the children of God do not invite and allow God to fight in their battle. One objective of the devil is to destroy the relationship you have with God by manipulating your mind and your thoughts with information from the pit of hell and afflict you with things you do not want in your life. Weakness, hardship, debt, bad business, death of loved ones, hatred from in and outside your environment, and even from your immediate family. You will think these people are deliberately trying to hate or stand against you, but no! It is the devil that has gone into them because they made themselves vulnerable for the devil, and the devil is using them to fight against you. The devil is a spirit, and the invisible spirit cannot come physically to battle with you. It only uses the physical things around you, things you love and cherish so much, things you will not want to let go from you. So many people fall prey to the devices of the devil when they start fighting back at their fellow human being. Listen now, you have to note this, that it is the devil has used them against you. You would wonder how your bosom friend, whom you have loved and cared for, somebody that has also shown you love in the previous times, has now turned against you to hate and want to destroy you. The simple wisdom in this situation is that your enemy is not the human being, but the real enemy is the devil using them to fight against you. There is only one sure friend and guard to your life, God Almighty. You cannot defeat the devil without allowing the God to fight for you. The world lies in abject wickedness because the God of the world is the devil. The devil is wicked and does not want the counsel of the Lord to prevail, and all these activities are carried out on the children of God. Your life is the carrier of the will of God, and the devil will stop at nothing to fight and stop you from fulfilling the will of God, hence preventing the wishes of the Lord to happen in your life as well. That is a great reason for you to arise and call upon God to fight for you. No human with the ability of mortal man can defeat the immortal unless they engage and form a synergy with some immortality of God to fight the battle. You have to let God fight this battle. The devil has defeated you a lot of times. You have been broken and bruised by the devil through the afflictions of the body. On your business, your family, your marriage is getting hot, and the arrows from the wicked enemy has made life so miserable for you. Never worry anymore. You have the solution at hand already. The Lord is telling you to let him fight for you, and you will have your peace. The Lord is constantly knocking at the door of your heart and your life to let him in so that he will fight for you and pilot the affairs of your life. You cannot live a successful life without Christ reigning in that life. In this life, war is a must. You cannot run away from it because you are the target. In this life, there has been a raging war over the children of God because following God is rebelling against the order of the world and the principalities of the earth, and the God of the world will not let you go without a fight. The fight you are into is a fierce and tough battle. Not by power can you triumph. Not by might will you overcome. It is not by the wish to win that will make you come to the top of the league, but by the strength of Spirit of God, helping you to fight in the battle raging against you. Have you not heard that God is called the mighty God in battle, the victorious God, the one army that defeats the whole battalion of the garrison of the camp of the devil? The devil lost the battle against Christ on the cross, and he will not want to lose it again in your life. You have the privilege to bring God into it all. You don't have to fight anymore when God is fighting for you. It is a spiritual fight. God is there giving you the victory over them all if it is a physical fight. God is always prevailing for you. Many will not understand the hand that is fighting for you, but they will see that you have become too hot to handle. You have become stronger than before. You have come to the top without much stress because you have let God fight for you. The devil is fighting you. God is also ready to fight for you. It is left for you alone to choose who wins in your battle. Are you going to allow the devil defeat you and subject you to a life bonded in sorrows, worries, numerous problems, and troubles? Or are you going to let God defeat the devil for you and give you the dominion over the devil and the protection thereof? David has always trained himself to always let God fight in his battle. He will always ask God to silence the voice and break the spears of the enemies of his life. There was a time some enemies attacked his camp. David was bitter about it. This attack was because these people gave him a place among them. This was not just about the people, but about him. But before he will go after the enemies, he asks from God, "Should I go? Will I conquer them? Will I overcome them?" And the Lord responded to him, "Yes, go. You will conquer and overcome them." That means he wants to know if God will go with him. What if God does not want him to go after those enemies? If he had not asked from the Lord, he may probably end up in defeat. While David was about to fight against the leader of the Philistine army, Goliath, he said to him, "You come against me with sword, arrow, and spear, but I come against you in the name of the God of Israel, whom you have defiled." That means he's not willing to fight unless with the power of the Lord. That is it. When David and his armies were attacked by the enemies, David spoke to God, and God told him when they will attack their enemy. When you see the leaves of the fig tree shake, then you can attack. What is that telling us? That the invisible fighter of the armies of God had come then, and they will fight for the people of God. You don't just take steps because you needed to do something about your situation. At every time, God has always been ready to fight for you. God is always ready to give you those powerful tactics to defeat that situation that is challenging your faith. It could not even be a physical fight against anything that can be seen. It could be a spiritual battle. Ephesians 6:12. For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against rulers, against the authority, against the powers of this dark world, and the spiritual forces of the evil in the heavenly realms. They are the powers controlling the systems and the orders of the day, in the business world, entertainment, sport, politics, and administration. Religion is not left out of the count. This is the principalities that will always arise when the child of God is creating a system that will bring in the will of the Lord into the world and the affairs of the world. You think these forces are not powerful. These are the forces that will contend with you when you're beginning to rise to stardom, when your clients and business customer base are rising rapidly against the statistics of the world order. But you cannot fight them alone. They will want to lure you to their side. You will need God in that battle. You cannot stand the pressure alone. You have to let God pilot and captain your decision. You must know that the weapon of your warfare is not carnal, but they are strong and mighty through God in pulling down strongholds and destroying all imagination that is rising against the knowledge and the will of God. Why should you be afraid of what the devil will do to you? You have God that never fails. You have Him fighting for you. Your life is strongly secured in God. Only God can do it for you if you let Him fight for you. You will not have to struggle again with that addiction. That sin will be defeated when you have allowed God to fight for you. Your low productivity, the evil dreams and nightmares, bad results and struggles in your academics will be over. You cannot do it alone. You will wear yourself out when you continue to fight alone. Have you prayed? You have to constantly pray. You generate the energy of the Spirit when you pray. And you will be powerful to fight with the strength and the power of the Lord. Never forget to pray. Don't be too weak and ashamed to pray. Don't be too proud to pray, because prayer changes things and makes you victorious over the confronting situations of your life. Do you not know who you are? Don't you know what position you take in God? You're more than a conqueror. Though the situation may have conquered many people, you have seen in your situation, in your affairs and life, you are more than that conqueror when you allow God to fight in your battle.